Scene script? Ever wondered what makes successful people different from others? Picture this for a moment. A ship without a destination, aimlessly wandering the vast oceans. Without a set course, it's just adrift, subject to the whims of the wind and the waves. That's a life without goals. Goals, my friends, are our life's compass. They provide us with a sense of direction, a purpose, a destination to strive for. They are the roadmap to our dreams, the stepping stones that bridge the gap between where we are and where we desire to be. Goals are more than just a checklist of things we hope to accomplish. They're the heartbeat of our aspirations, the pulse that keeps our dreams alive. When we set a goal, we're not just saying, "This is something I want to do." Instead, we're stating, "This is something I am committed to doing." Imagine climbing a mountain. It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Each step towards the summit is a testament to our determination, our resilience, our unwavering belief in our abilities. Goals, in essence, are the mountains we choose to climb, the challenges we opt to face, the battles we decide to fight. But why do we need goals? Well, goals inspire us. They ignite a fire within us, a burning desire to push beyond our limits, to reach our full potential. They are the catalysts that transform ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Goals motivate us to get up each morning with renewed vigor, with a sense of purpose, with the belief that today we are one step closer to realizing our dreams. Setting and achieving goals is a journey of self-discovery, of growth, of transformation. And the beauty of this journey is not just in reaching the destination, but in the person we become along the way. Indeed, the difference between success and mediocrity often boils down to the presence or lack thereof of clear, achievable goals. Let's delve into the fascinating journey of Thomas, a simple man with extraordinary dreams. Once upon a time, in a nondescript town, lived a man named Thomas. Thomas was an ordinary man with an ordinary job, living an ordinary life. But what set him apart was his extraordinary dreams. He had a vision of a life far removed from his current reality, a life filled with success, fulfillment and happiness. He was born into a humble home where his parents taught him the values of hard work and perseverance. From an early age, Thomas was a dreamer. He would spend hours gazing at the stars, wondering what it would be like to reach out and touch them. His dreams were as vast as the night sky, but he knew that dreams alone would not get him there. Thomas had a dream to transform his life and escape the monotony of his existence. He yearned for more than just existing. He yearned for living. He wanted to make a difference, to leave his mark on the world. He dreamed of a life that was not dictated by circumstance, but crafted by his own hands. This dream was not just a fleeting thought or a whimsical desire. It was a deep-seated aspiration, a burning desire that consumed his every waking moment. He could see it, feel it, touch it in his mind's eye. It was real, tangible and within reach. But how could he turn this dream into reality? Thomas understood that dreams didn't just materialize out of thin air. They needed to be nurtured, shaped and pursued with relentless determination. He realized that he needed a plan, a roadmap to guide him on his journey towards his dream. He began by setting a goal for himself, a goal that was a clear reflection of his dream. This goal was not just a destination, it was a journey of transformation. It was a journey that would take him from where he was to where he wanted to be. In setting this goal, Thomas was not naive. He knew that the road to achieving his dream would be fraught with challenges and setbacks. But he also knew that these obstacles were not insurmountable. They were merely stepping stones on his path to success. He set his goal high not because it was easy, but because it was hard. He believed that the greater the challenge, the greater the triumph. This goal was not just about achieving success, it was about proving to himself that he could overcome any obstacle that stood in his way. In setting his goal, Thomas made a commitment to himself. A commitment to push beyond his limits, to venture into the unknown, and to never give up, no matter how tough the journey got. He was not just chasing a dream, he was chasing a new way of life. Thomas, a simple dreamer, had set a high goal for himself, but how did he plan to achieve it? Setting a goal is not merely about dreaming big, it requires strategic planning and persistent execution. Take Thomas, for instance. Thomas had a dream that was so vivid, so tangible he could almost reach out and touch it. But Thomas knew that a dream without a plan is just a wish. He needed a goal, a destination for his journey. First, he defined his goal. It was clear, specific, and measurable. A beacon of hope in the vast sea of possibilities. It was not just about reaching a certain position or acquiring a certain thing. It was about becoming a better version of himself, about pushing his own boundaries, about proving to himself that he could. Next, he created a plan. Not just any plan, but a roadmap that outlined each step he needed to take to reach his goal. This plan was flexible, allowing room for growth and change, yet firm enough to keep him on track. It included milestones, checkpoints that would allow him to measure his progress and keep his motivation high. Finally, he took action. He started taking the steps outlined in his plan, one by one, day by day. Each step brought him closer to his goal. Each day was a testament to his dedication and commitment. There were days when he stumbled, when he fell, when he thought about giving up. But he didn't. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and kept going, because he knew that the journey to achieving his goal was not a sprint, but a marathon. Goal setting is not a one-time event, it's a continuous process, a cycle of defining, planning, and acting. It's about having the courage to dream, the wisdom to plan, and the determination to act. It's about understanding that the journey is as important as the destination, that the struggle is as valuable as the success. Thomas had a well-defined goal and a solid plan, but the journey was far from over. The path to achieving goals is seldom smooth, often filled with obstacles and challenges. Let's journey through the story of Thomas, a man who had his fair share of trials. Thomas had a dream to become a renowned artist, to see his paintings displayed in the most prestigious galleries. But the path to this dream was not easy. It was strewn with hurdles that Thomas had to overcome. Thomas was born in a small village where art was considered a pastime, not a profession. His family wanted him to follow the traditional path, to take up farming like his father and grandfather. But Thomas had a different path in mind. He wanted to paint, to create, to express himself through his art. His first challenge was to convince his family, to make them see the potential in his dream. He worked tirelessly, day and night, honing his skills, creating pieces of art that were reflections of his soul. Eventually, his family saw his determination and gave him their reluctant support, but the hurdles didn't end there. Thomas moved to the city, a place bustling with opportunities, but also filled with competition. His art was unique, but it was also different. And different is often misunderstood. He faced rejections, criticisms, doors being closed on him. There were moments of self-doubt, moments when he questioned his dream, his abilities. Yet Thomas did not give up. He believed in his art, in his dream. He knew that the path to achieving his goal was not meant to be easy. It was meant to test him, to make him stronger. And strong he became. With every rejection, he became more determined. With every criticism, he became more resilient. He took every rejection as a lesson, every criticism as a stepping stone. He worked on his art not to please the critics, but to please himself, to satisfy his creative soul. His art was his expression, his voice, his identity, and he refused to let anyone silence it. There were nights when he wanted to give up, to return to the comfort of his village. But he didn't. He knew that the journey to achieving his dream was a marathon, not a sprint. It required patience, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in oneself. And so Thomas persevered. He continued to paint, to create, to express. His art slowly started getting recognition. His unique style, his vivid colors, his expressive strokes started catching the eyes of the art connoisseurs. His dream was slowly becoming a reality. Despite the challenges, Thomas remained steadfast, his eyes firmly fixed on his goal. His story is a testament to the fact that the journey to achieving our goals may be hard, filled with obstacles and challenges. But with perseverance and determination, we can overcome these hurdles and reach our destination. The road was tough, the journey grueling, But Thomas's unwavering determination finally paid off. You see, there's a unique sort of elation that one experiences, an unparalleled ecstasy, when a long-pursued goal is finally achieved. It is a moment where time seems to stand still, where the world blurs into the background and all that remains is you and your triumph. This is what Thomas felt when he finally reached his goal. Imagine, if you will, spending countless hours, days, weeks, even years, tirelessly working towards a single aim. Imagine the blood, sweat and tears that have been shed, the sleepless nights spent in fervent pursuit of that aim. Now imagine that moment when all those efforts finally bear fruit. That's the moment that Thomas lived, the moment when the fruits of his persistence were finally within his grasp. It wasn't just the physical realization of his goal that brought joy to Thomas. It was the sense of accomplishment, the realization that he had done something that he had once thought impossible. It was the knowledge that he had pushed past his limits, that he had tested his resolve and emerged victorious. It was the understanding that he had become a better version of himself in the process, that he had grown in ways he never thought possible. Each milestone he crossed, each obstacle he overcame, they were all stepping stones on his journey to success. And with each step, Thomas was not just getting closer to his goal, he was also building his character, strengthening his will and reinforcing his belief in himself. Achieving his goal was not just about reaching a destination, it was also about the journey. It was about learning, growing and becoming. It was about discovering the depths of his determination, the strength of his will and the power of his dreams. And so, with a heart full of joy and a spirit of triumph, Thomas savoured the fruits of his persistence. He tasted the sweet success that came from setting a goal and working tirelessly to achieve it. Thomas's story is a testament to the power of setting and achieving goals, a reminder that dreams can indeed become reality. Thomas's journey, like that of many others, gives us a valuable perspective on setting and achieving goals. As we reach the end of our discourse, it's essential to recapitulate the key points that we've discussed. Every epic journey, every grand accomplishment, every monumental achievement begins with a simple yet profound act: setting a goal. Whether it's to write a novel, run a marathon, or start a business, the first step is to clearly define what you want to achieve. A goal is like a compass, guiding us through the wilderness of life, helping us navigate the rugged terrain of challenges and obstacles. But a compass is only as effective as the map that accompanies it. And that map, in the context of goal setting, is a plan. Having a plan is like having a blueprint for a building. It outlines the steps needed to transform the vision of your goal into reality. It breaks down the monumental task into manageable chunks, making the journey less daunting and the goal more attainable. But remember, the best-laid plans are worthless without the will to execute them. This brings us to the next crucial point: perseverance. The path to your goals will not be a straight line. There will be twists and turns, ups and downs, trials and tribulations. You will face setbacks and disappointments. You may even feel like giving up. But remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So when the going gets tough, dig deep, hold on and keep moving forward. Finally, when you achieve your goal, take the time to celebrate your accomplishment. Honor the sweat, the tears and the countless hours you've poured into your journey. Celebrate not just the destination, but the journey itself. The challenges you've overcome, the growth you've experienced, the person you've become in the process. These are the true fruits of your persistence. So as we wrap up our discussion, remember these 4 cornerstones of achieving goals: setting clear goals, having a plan, persevering through challenges, and celebrating achievements. Each one is integral to the journey, each one a vital piece of the puzzle. But most importantly, remember this: the journey to achieving your goals is a personal one. It's your story, your journey, your life. So make it count, make it meaningful, make it extraordinary. Remember, the journey to achieving your goals begins with a single step. So what are you waiting for? Set your goals, make your plan, and embark on your journey to success.